Kimberley's massive solar array project is not just powering homes and businesses in the community, it's powering the region's future. Built on the former Teck Resources lead-zinc mining site just east of the city, the award-winning SunMine project has so completely exceeded expectations since its completion in 2015 that Mayor Don McCormick is now spending a good deal of time looking to next phases of development.
First of all, the level of interest that has been garnered by the SunMine since it went into production has been overwhelming. It has exceeded all expectations by orders of magnitude. We have won 7 awards in total, 1 regional, 2 national, and the balance provincial. And the level of interest that has been generated from the publicity associated with those awards is literally drawing people to Kimberley.
That's good news for a community that for almost 100 years enjoyed the benefits of having a major employer in town, but that in recent years had to reinvent itself for a new century and a new economy. What started out several years ago as a general marketing strategy to rebrand the town as progressive has quickly parlayed into a much grander vision, thanks in large part to the SunMine project.
So it in and of itself, a 1 megawatt pilot project has become something that is a lot more than rebranding and has been the basis for what arguably is moving toward a rejuvenation of industry and business in this region. In parallel with the development of the SunMine, the cities of Kimberley and Cranbrook have put together what is called the Cranbrook-Kimberley Development Initiative, or CKDI for short. What this is a marketing umbrella to market and sell this region to industry, either from a provincial, a national, or an international basis. So we have been lobbying fairly hard with the provincial government, the international trade folks, and the folks that are part of tourism and jobs to allow us an opportunity to participate in investment that's coming into the province. Not everything has to go to the Lower Mainland. And they have been extremely supportive, and when they heard that we had raised $500,000 in order to sell and market this region, they were even more excited. One of the things I've learned over the years is that the provincial government has all kinds of resources and help for those who help themselves. So it's really important for us to be able to take those first steps, and we have done that. So what has evolved here within CKDI, the SunMine has become a factor for Kimberley in being able to attract business.
The solar project is definitely something of a shiny jewel in the Kimberley-Cranbrook crown, especially on a bright sunny day when each of the bedroom-sized panels align as they automatically tilt and swivel to capture an optimum amount of sunlight. But McCormick is quick to point out that the development is still just a pilot project, and there's another 45 hectares of Teck land available for expansion.
One of the strategies we've come up with is taking some industrial land that is in proximity to the SunMine and establishing a business park. And the vision is that that business park will be powered by electricity that is generated from the SunMine. The technology exists today to be able to go back and forth between the grid and alternate power. None of that is really rocket science today. It's all there. So we have all of the pieces, and now it's just a matter of being able to execute on that to make it a reality. Of course, Teck are a very important partner in this because the land in question belongs to Teck, or has previously belonged to Teck. And so similar to what we did with the SunMine, it's a matter of getting some agreements in place to be able to make that available for business park status. My expectations are this is a 5-year plan that we're in right now. I don't expect that we're going to see anything radical happen until we're in the back half of that 5 years. But early on, the strategy is looking for low-hanging fruit. There are companies out there that have already gone through 90% of their decision process on what it is they're going to do. And if we're lucky enough to be able to get them at that 80 or 90% mark, we'll finish the job.
And while a few in the community might have remaining doubts about the city's $2 million contribution to the $5.4 million project, it remains that fully 78% of those who voted in the 2011 referendum were in favor of the investment. That's not only a solid mandate for change, it also aligns with the growing movement around the globe to reinvest in smaller urban centers for both economic and social benefits.
The potential is much, much bigger. In fact, roughly we have room on that particular site for about 150 megawatts of power. Now that's assuming that the technology is today's technology. As things move forward with solar panels, for example, they are getting smaller, more powerful. The technology is just getting much better. So really, I think the sky's the limit in terms of what we have the option to do as we go over the next 5, 10, and 15 years.